Hello, podcast aficionados. We're going to start this podcast by saying we're really sorry. We're really sorry. But we do got to explain that we had one of the most sorry weeks of our lives. And that was the reason why we weren't able to upload, right?
Yeah, tell them why. Tell your truth.
You want me to start from the beginning of the week?
Yeah, go ahead. Because I don't even remember, bro.
I know you don't remember.
My week was actually pretty good last week,
because it was 2 weeks ago, right?
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay, tell them about
Time passes fast.
It's actually fucking
Wait.
They don't sing it.
Wait. They don't wanna you.
You're supposed to sing it and I was gonna dance, but it's okay. What do you got going on over there?
Sorry, it's production techniques.
Production.
I'm professional type shit.
Yeah, we're leveling up every episode. If you guys couldn't notice, like this episode we got a comb. Just in case.
Yeah, because my hair is looking luscious because I discovered that women products for hair are actually better than men products for hair.
Who would have known? Who would have known?
Like, it's like girls like have way more hair, you know?
Yeah, it's like girls actually put effort into their hygiene and stuff.
Yeah, so I'm using your shampoo.
Yeah, basically. And I'm letting him use it because I'm a very nice person. I donate to charity, you know.
Whoa. You're saying I'm a charity case? I'm a charity work?
Oh, that hair kind of. It's kind of on the spectrum of it.
What are you talking about? You said some key words there that I didn't like.
Dude,
you
lately.
You said kinda and then you said spectrum. I don't like those keywords.
Kinda spectrum? Why?
Because they can signify a lot of different stuff.
Signify? I feel like you're getting a little attacked. Like nobody brought anything up. Nobody.
Oh, that's not. You want to see how I am when I feel attacked?
Nobody was saying anything about anything. Okay. Why are you feeling so attacked?
Let's skip over it. Water under the bridge.
Wait. I need to say something because that word you just mispronounce. So I don't know if I showed you this video that somebody made of us.
Oh, you did show me. I seen that.
Somebody made a video on TikTok basically of like influencers mispronouncing words, and 90% of the video is fucking us. And bro, what like really, I literally got secondhand embarrassment, and I'm like, I'm not gonna talk about anything serious on this podcast ever fucking again.
I know,
because it's like when I'm talking about serious things, trying to sound smart, and I'm like unconsciousness.
Well, it's because you can't sound smart if you're not smart. You know what I mean?
Oh, don't play because this IQ is way high.
I don't play. I only say what you fray, and what you fray is the truth. But let me tell you, I'm gonna speak my truth, and you fool. Don't look at me like that with that poof.
We should take an IQ test.
It is not necessary.
Next he doesn't want to. Okay guys, we've talked about taking an IQ test before, like, and Michael generally does not want to do it, and I'm like, why not? Let's do it, because he thinks he knows my IQ is gonna be higher than it. This is gonna literally like solve all our problems in the world, because let me tell you, me and Michael let me say
okay
me and Michael like have this subconscious thing going on where we just both think we're smarter than each other. Like we both think each other are like dumb as
we think we're smarter than the other person at all times. Not in a mean way, but on like I gotta do it because I'm obviously smarter, you know?
I'd be like, really, look it up. Wait. You know that? Okay, what were you gonna say?
But this is the concept. This is the concept of why I don't want to do an IQ test. So you know how when we met, we both played soccer?
Yeah.
And we were both like bench players at the time, right?
Why you gotta bring that up?
Because I need to bring it up for it to be an example, right?
Guys, we were just underground dogs, like underground. We always been underground.
We were underground. Yeah, but this is basically what I'm trying to say, right? So we were both bench players. So that's the reason we got along so well, because of one of us was a bench player and the other one was like a full-time like starting 11 player. We wouldn't have hit it off well. So that's my same concept with the IQ. My IQ is going to be so way higher than hers that she's going to feel like inferior and she's not going to like me anymore. So that's what I don't want to do. I don't want to do this IQ test because she's just going to...
There is no way on planet Earth. This is what Michael revealed to me the other day. He has never finished a book in his life.
Don't need to.
There is no way on planet Earth, in the whole entire ecosystem, that someone who has never read a book has a higher IQ than me. I would jump off a bridge.
So first off, you just used ecosystem and a phrase in a sentence that does not even add at all. Second off, reading a book is about dedication. It's not about smart or not smart.
No.
Because my reading grade level was always really high. I was always
Mine was higher.
We will never know. We didn't go to the same school. You went to a public broke school, and I went to a private school here in Mexico. Boy, was good. I went to bilingual school. What did you go to?
Kern County School District.
Kern County. I bet your school didn't even have a pool.
It didn't.
It did.
I didn't even know schools had pools. That's actually crazy. Guys, comment down below if your school had a pool, your high school. Because there's no school in my district who had a pool. Like, that's actually insane. Like, what the hell? And tell me why his hillbilly ass town. Small ass town.
V-Town. First off, V-Town in the 559, you guys know V-Town is the best around. So you don't try to disc my V-Town.
People in Visalia are cool, guys. No diss. But, like, how does that little ass town have pools at their school? Like, they actually had G'd up schools. Like, nice schools, and we have fucking old schools that they use in the hospitals from like the 1900s type of shit, like old ass schools that are haunted as hell.
Because you guys don't carry them nice, cool vibes. What else can I say? By the way, guys, before you guys get the wrong idea, I didn't actually go to private school for high school. I went to private school for middle school when I was younger.
Bro, when me and my sisters, if you guys didn't know, in Mexico, it's honestly really common to go to private schools. Like, everybody goes to private schools.
If they can.
Yeah, if they can. Like, public schools aren't really the best. And when me and my sisters found out he went to private school, because in the U.S. it's a whole nother, like, connotation.
Yeah, you're in a whole different class.
Yeah, it's like, private school, you freaking poshy ass bitch. Like,
whoa.
Oh.
Well, what does posse mean? Is that like possum? Like,
wait,
posse?
What did you say?
What does posse mean? Poshy. What does it mean?
Posse? I don't know, like posh people. You know, like
posh people, like Polish?
No, it's posh. Like when you're like high class, like Europe core. You know how they are over here, like the Whitexicans Europe core. That's like poshy. Or
your what?
Europe core, European core.
Oh, European core.
It's kind of like I don't know if I'm giving a good explanation, but it's people who think they're like higher class and they act in a certain way, or even gives themselves like accents so they can like distinguish themselves from like low class.
I know, like people here in Mexico that fake a fucking Spanish accent
or a fresa accent. Oof.
Oh yeah, that's the worst.
But anyways, what was I gonna say? I was gonna say this before we went on this little tangent, dude. Michael generally, okay. Sometimes you surprise me because like in the back of my mind, I'm like, I'm way smarter than Michael. Like he's a little, you know, on the spectrum.
No, I'm just a funny guy. Like honestly, I'm a funny guy and I like making people laugh. But I'm not the type of guy that tries to make people laugh by putting other people down. So instead I'll put myself down and then people can laugh at me.
That's what I was going to say. I feel like we're really, really similar in that way. Like I feel like that's why people don't take us serious, or they think we're like dumber, and I think that's why we both think each other are dumber.
We both like reflecting on each other, you know,
because we're goofy, bro. We're goofy goobers.
Yeah, goofy goobers.
Like, goofy people can't be like Albert Einstein also, but there's dualities. There's
dualities to this shit. Juxtapositions. Yes. And like what I'm trying to say, like for an example, when I was in high school, like first off, guys, high school in the US is the easiest shit ever compared to Mexico.
No shade.
And
all like, our US.
If you guys have a GPA less than 3, like, or either you just don't like school, you're not trying, or you're just slow. Like, hey, the facts are out there. But like school in any other part in the world is way harder. And I just had an easy ass, breezy ass time when I went to high school in the US. But like I said, like I would act dumb and stuff like that to be funny.
So people think you're.
So people thought I was really dumb, and then they're like, "What the fuck? You got a 4.0?" And I'm like, "Yeah, since the dummy out here is somebody else." And then I would step on their necks and be like, "Boy, you're dumb and I'm smart."
You know, I'm smart. You know, it's crazy. Like I kind of went through the same thing. My voice kind of sounded weird right there. I kind of went through the same thing because, you know, the baddie that I am and that I've always been, like I've always just radiated like beautiful, like. People, I'm a head turner, a neck breaker, one might say.
You're a neck breaker because they look at you and they're like,
wait, you know what's so funny?
Am I dreaming?
You know it's so funny?
Like type shit?
Yeah, type shit.
I was saying a joke, so let me just finish my joke.
That was really funny.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for that. You gave me a little bit of joy.
Like I actually wanted to say that joke so they can see my hair. Like,
oh, because his hair is looking really healthy, guys. Really healthy.
You see that?
I'm seeing it. You're doing it right in front of me. That didn't sound that good.
I'm gonna start a fire. If we ever do a surviving video, we're just gonna.
Oh my god. Okay, we're getting on too many things. Like my brain is going like too excited right now because I just want to hop into everything.
We should just name this podcast Overstimulation.
Stimulation.
OS.
The brain when we come in
OT.
on that OT.
OT
time.
OT time.
Okay, let me finish. So me and my best friends had a group chat basically called the Neck Breakers.
The what?
We were a little bit the Neck Breakers.
Oh my god! I thought you said something else. I'm like, what the fuck?
Wait, what'd you think?
Nothing. Thought you said like a slur for a moment there. Sorry.
Boy, what? I sometimes wonder what goes on in your brain.
I just don't be listening, right?
Yeah. Or
maybe we should do one of those like viral videos, the TikTok videos that they pour like water into the ears and everything comes out. We should do some of that.
What's gonna come out of yours? Just nasty ass.
Bro, it's on both of us, girl. You're not escaping this.
But what was I gonna say earlier in the video? Michael sometimes surprises me. Like he be coming out with the most randomest facts, like hella factual stuff about something very specific, like some war in, I don't know, Pakistan, like some random ass shit. You be talking about the most random stuff and like I believe you, I'm like, but I'm like, where is he getting this from? Because mind you, I'm with you 24/7. I'm like, when did he learn this? When did he watch the videos about this or what? Because I'm with you all the time.
Yeah, what was it the other day that you were saying and I like fact checked you like hella hard and made you look hella dumb?
I don't remember. Fíjate.
No, but
I don't remember that.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Something happened recently where it was the most random stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, that's this, and that.
Like, for example, when last podcast you were talking about the Guerra de los Pasteles.
De los pasteles, yeah.
And I was like, how do you know that stuff? Well, that I would get that you know, but sometimes he'd be just coming up with some random stuff. And I'm like, Michael, you surprised me there. I didn't know you were intellectual like me.
Yes, guys. I know I might be seeming like a silly guy, but I do hold a good amount of knowledge out here. Enough knowledge to like feed a whole town.
But now I be actually thinking like, I always hold myself to a high standard. Like, I know I'm not a dumb bitch. But lately I've been thinking after watching that video, I'm like, wait, bitch, I look so dumb. Like, I literally look so stupid. I am going to read like 5 books a day now at this point because like the brain fog, me speaking, like, what am I even saying sometimes?
It's because we're missing the social interaction in English, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Because when back in the day, we'd speak English every single day at school with our homies, with our friends and everything. And now, like, when we go out, we speak in Spanish.
And
like,
we just speak English with each other. And it's like, I swear to you guys, like, me and Michael have our own language. Like, we will say shit, like, just random ass words. Like, it kind of will not make sense, but it will make sense to us.
Yeah.
Like, because sometimes I'd be slurring my words. Like, you know when you're too lazy to talk or something? And he'll get what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're locked in like that.
We're locked in telepathically. But,
Telepatía, the song.
Telepatía. ¿O cómo va? Oh, my God.
Amor por telepatía.
De noche, de día, de noche, de día. Oh, my God. Wait, I didn't know if I told you this. Guys, okay, so I'm very honored to tell you guys this today. You guys know I love Kali Uchis. Like, I'm really not a big fan, like, super fan of artists. Like, there's not really much artists you could be like, oh, I would die for that artist. Kali Uchis, though, is one of them. Like, I love Kali Uchis. I really identify with her. Her music is, like, music to my ears. Like, I'm floating on a cloud. Like, I genuinely love her music, and I would die to go to one of her concerts. I seen this TikTok, and it was like, you need to look up like your moon sign, your rising sign, your astrological chart, your big 3 to like people that you feel really connected to or celebrities, artists that you feel really connected to, because you're probably going to have the same as them. And they were talking about moon sign. I don't know what moon sign has to do with, but it's something really, really strong in your chart. Sorry to get all astrological on ya. But y'all, tell me why I went through this video to look up my moon sign, because I'm a Scorpio moon. Uh-huh. That's really powerful, by the way. Beyonce also has a Scorpio moon.
Oh, yeah? Well, Beyonce was also
Illuminati.
Right. And on the Diddy parties and stuff.
You do have a point. Let's not bring that up.
Yeah.
But anyway, so I looked up celebrities with my moon sign. And I knew in my heart, I was like, Kali Uchis has to be a moon sign. Like, I know she's a moon sign. Y'all, tell me why she has a Scorpio moon. She literally has a Scorpio moon like me. And that's a powerful thing in your chart.
And that one time she reposted your TikTok, right?
She did, not my TikTok. She reposted one of my tweets.
One of your tweets?
And then she DM'd me and she texted me if I wanted to like come over to a party. And I was like...
but you were talking to me at the time and you had plans with me, right?
Yeah, I was like, sorry, my man. You know how it be.
So in technicality, I'm more important than Kali Uchis to you.
We can say that, but she texts me right now. I'm there. But, yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys that because that is a flex flex.
I wonder who I'm like related to, like on that aspect, like on that spectrum.
And like astrologically.
I feel like with people like Brad Pitt, those Chico, these guys, these models, like model people, right? Like I feel like I'm related to them, like on that area.
Yeah, we can say that. We could look it up too. Maybe next podcast. I don't know. Or like, I don't know, like in 2 weeks we could look it up or something. Yeah, a lot of famous and really like big people have a Scorpio moon. Like, so that means I'm destined for greatness things. That's what that means, basically.
Oh, congratulations.
Subtle flex.
Congratulations.
Also, y'all, me and Michael, I don't know if I talked about this in the last podcast or in my last YouTube video, but me and Michael have been listening to, what's the name? Tyler, the Creator's new album.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God. Yeah. I'm telling you, like, I'm not really a music person. Like, I like listening to music, but you know what it is? Like, I get lazy looking up music, like finding new music.
Yeah, I also can't do that anymore. Back in the day, like in high school, I would keep up, like, oh, new album. Let's get the best songs and put it in my playlist and stuff like that. But like now it's like, bro, I'm not doing all that.
And it's crazy that we have so much more time to do that now.
Yeah, and then listen, I'll give you an example. Like I always... Back in the day, I would think of myself like as a good like rap music connoisseur, right? When I would listen to an album, I'm like, these are the good songs, you know? But where
like you had taste.
Yeah, where I had taste, right? But this is where I gave up. When Roddy Ricch was popping and he released this album that had the box song, when I first heard the song, the box, the I said, this song is trash. I said that. I said, like, this is...
And they canceled you.
I just skipped it. They
canceled you. They said, no, you're not a connoisseur. You're out the club, actually.
Yes. But, like, then I'm like, bro, how is this, like, one of the viral songs? Like, it's literally random noises.
I don't know. A lot of stupid songs get viral. Like, in the reggaeton, like, the Mexican reggaeton, area, there is some good songs, some really good songs. But some of the songs are, like, kind of parody-ass songs.
Or, like, Danny Flow, when Danny Flow was popping. Danny Flow.
Or what's that boy's name?
Kevin, yeah, the guy.
It's catchy though, but it's like this shit is ass, but it's catchy.
It's catchy.
You know
it's funny. It's catchy. It's entertaining. It's popping.
Do you ever think you could be in like the music like genre area? Like you think you could become an artist one day?
Hell yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like you actually would see the future there? What, like singing, producing, or what?
Singing, yeah. I would be an artist.
Can you give us a little sneak peek? This might be your way out.
I really don't know what area I would attach to, if more of like the artistic way or if I go more the TikTok way with TikTok little sounds. But
no, don't do that to us. You gotta be better than that.
You gotta be better than that.
You gotta have better aspirations for yourself.
Yeah, I'll probably do some cool creative type shit.
I feel like I can never be... I don't think I would ever be a singer. I don't think I would ever be a producer. Like, I don't think I would be in the music industry at all. But you know what I've been thinking, y'all? Like, if I were to stop doing social media or like becoming after I retire from being a podcaster.
No, never.
I would definitely.
Or die in this podcast.
In this podcast?
Yeah. Not in this room though.
Die for the podcast.
I
love this podcast too. Stop looking at me. You're making me really nervous. Like, look at the camera.
No, it's because you gotta give a good podcast or if I'm gonna get mad.
It looks like you're looking at me like with judgy eyes. It's because Michael has his eyebrows like... They have no curve. It's just straight. So it looks like he's always mad. And you're looking at me like really like judging right now.
Really? It's because my...
Like, relax.
My eyebrows are inside my eye sockets.
You need some fucking Botox on your face.
It's not It's just I have a very masculine, very caveman features, like super masculine type shit. And my eyebrows are literally inside my eye sockets.
Caveman for sure is the description. Caveman.
Caveman? Not that bad. Because I still have like a skinny face type shit.
Are you subbing somebody?
What?
Can it be me? Are you subbing? Are you throwing shade?
No, I'm just talking about myself. I'm not talking about how I have a circle head and...
Oh my god, y'all. So my mom sent me some baby pictures and my sister sent me some baby pictures of me, obviously. And they're pictures I've never seen before.
She looks like a bowling ball. Oh, sorry.
And you look like a Q-tip.
I look like a Q-tip?
You look like a Q-tip.
I look like a cute...
You know, you look
guy.
like a Q-tip that's been inside an ear already. So the baby pictures, y'all. Okay, I always thought... Okay, let me tell you. I'm so, like, grateful and honestly privileged that I have always grown up with a mother who has instilled, like, so much love into me. Like, she was doing affirmations before affirmations was even a thing. Like, she's always told us, and you guys have probably seen me and Desiree, seen it in us. Like, we're really confident, and we've always been confident, always, you know. And I would honestly say it's because of my mom. Like, she's always told us, like, you guys are beautiful, never forget that, like, all these things. Like, she would never tell us bad things. You're distracting me with that dry ass hair.
Whoa, girl, don't be dissing my hair. I'll do a whole diss track dissing you.
I can hear it. Wait, it's kind of giving ASMR tingles. Put the mic to your head. Oh, stop. I'm getting tingles.
Sorry. Keep going with the podcast. Let's be professional.
So yeah, I've always thought, like, I've always been beautiful. Like, as a baby, I was the most beautiful baby in the world. As a toddler, I was so cute. Like, as I was just so beautiful. Even growing up, middle school, like, I would have people come tell me, like, you're so pretty. And I know this is, like, hella conceited, but guys, you guys should have this much self-love for you guys too, by the way.
For yourself.
And, like, honestly, I've just always grown up with that, and it's not even been, like, it's just been something natural to me, you know? And now I'm like, I obviously still think that about myself, but I have been going through a little bit of rough patch in my confidence, and I'm getting back. But I look at my old videos, and I'm like, wait, I'm a little funny looking. Like, in high school, I was like, wait, I was a little bit funny looking. Like, I can't even lie. Like, and I never, ever thought that about myself back then. And I look back, and then I looked at these baby pictures, y'all, and I was just thinking for a sec, like, I was kind of a funny looking baby, like, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little, like, I had a big
funny
ass
or,
head.
like, weird, like.
Not weird, not too much.
Okay.
Not too much.
No, but yeah, she had, like, a...
Say it with your chest.
Got, like, a circular head.
No, like, generally, guys, and I still have this shit. I'm still suffering to this day. And thanks to my father. I know this genetics definitely came directly from my father. Just look at his forehead, look at mine, you know what I mean? Like, my forehead kind of bulges out like a circle, like a little bowling ball. And it was bad when I was a kid. Like, I haven't grown into my head yet, you know? So I just had a big ass, like, You're right. I'm gonna say a bowling ball ass head.
Look like you're a ATV with the headgear in the front.
ATV. Oh, like a
four-wheeler,
A helmet.
and like no, not a helmet. Like, you know how the four-wheelers have that protection in the front for bumps and stuff like that. Like, that's what you got. Like, you were sent out prepared for the world, like for a rough path.
Yeah.
It looks like you can throw a rock at your forehead and you'll be
bounce
good.
Off.
Yeah, like you'll be good.
Like I'll fall on my forehead and I'll bounce back up. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, I was just looking at the photos and kind of laughing at it. Like, you were a little bit funny looking. It's okay. It's okay to be honest with yourself sometimes.
I was pretty
funny looking too.
Yeah, no, but I didn't get all that information that I was good looking or anything like that, because it's kind of like I grew up in a man family. It's 3 men and my mom. So it was more like the men always told me stuff, and you know how men can't call you like you're good looking or anything like that. It's always like,
your dad didn't do that to you? Like, he never told you that?
No, like, well, probably did, but you know, always like the bad stuck. So I had an older brother, you know, and I was always considered the ugly one and stuff like that. And I had various. Okay. And I had my 2 front teeth at the top were spread out, so I had like a gap on my teeth. So I was always.
Well, you was a little funny looking.
No, but that's the thing. I was actually cute. But like my imperfections were always brought out to me. So I've always considered myself to not be a good looking person, to be an average looking person. So until like I started like pulling out like game, like putting out numbers and stuff like that, then I was like, damn, I might not be like. What?
Pulling out numbers.
Oh, wrong thing. Once I started getting confidence and stuff like that, I was like, damn, like I'm actually like good looking. Like I'm not bad looking. Guy. I'm actually him.
I'm actually him.
Yeah, and then I look back, because my concept was always like, oh, I've always been ugly. I just had a glow up. And then I look back at some pictures and I'm like, damn, like that was really me.
Oh, so it's the opposite between us.
Yeah, it's like the opposite.
No, I remember the first time Michael told me that, when he like always had seen himself as ugly. And I was like I thought he was one of those pygmy ass boys. Like, oh my fucking God. Like, yeah, you're so handsome. You are.
We talked about that before. And I was like, damn, I always said that to people. But no. But I never realized how like
pick me that comes out.
Pick me, it comes out as pick me. It comes out as fishing for compliments, and I'm like genuine about it. Like when I say it, I'm genuine about it. But then I think about it, and I'm like, oh shit, that's literally.
Because what does somebody tell you? Like, what is somebody supposed to respond to that? Like, literally, what would you respond to that? I've always been so ugly since I was a kid. I've always been the ugliest out of my brothers.
Yeah.
Like, what did somebody supposed to
No,
do?
I never compare myself to my brother, but my brother would piss me off porque es güerito. Is like hella more güerito, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And here in Mexico, if you're güerito, it equals directly attractiveness.
No, literally. We talked about this in a podcast before, but y'all, like, some funny ass looking people, but if you're white, you're like, and people be funny looking.
Yeah, it's like equivalent. If you're white, if you have colored eyes, like, you know damn well, you know, an ugly ass guy, and he had colored eyes, and everybody had a crush on him.
Oh my god, I remember that. Just remind me of something. So there was this boy in middle school, and he was a white Mexican. Not that white, but he was like white, and he had colored eyes, green eyes. I'm telling you, everybody in my middle school was obsessed with him. And I was like, ew, like, hell no, you know what I mean? Like, I did not care, you know, real nonchalant over here, focusing on my studies. Tell me why he liked me. Like, this is literally a movie type shit, you know, when the popular guy, like, talks to the mysterious lonely girl who's just reading in her book all the time.
Yeah.
But basically, he liked me, and I did not like him. And his friends would, like, try to get him, like, I think he, like, wrote me a song or something, like, some weird shit. Like, he really liked me. Like, he would be calling me and stuff. Hella weird. But he was funny looking to me. And just because he had green eyes, everybody on him.
I know the psychology behind his motives.
Because it was like, you want what you don't have. You
know what I mean?
The
chase. It's the chase. He's probably like a fuckboy nowadays and stuff like that. Like, it's always about the chase. I remember back in the day too, it was like, oh, there's such a chase. But once a girl actually likes me, it's like, ew. You know? No, literally. Like, I remember I actually enjoyed this was when I was very young. Not even like in middle school, like in elementary. I loved getting rejected.
Really?
Because but it would make me feel good that I had the confidence to go out there and say something, you know?
Seriously?
But like getting rejected, I was like, like, I guess I'll just keep begging. But then once it was like, oh yeah, they're giving the energy back, it's like, nah, I don't like this one.
You're a little weird one, aren't you?
I don't know. It's just human psychology. You know what I mean? But back to what I was going to say about my brother. So he's güerito and he's 3 years older than me. But every single girl ever in any class and any grade, when they found out who was my brother, they'll be like, oh my God, he's cute. Oh, he's tu hermano. And it would be so annoying to me because sometimes even my crush was like, oh, is that your brother? And I'm like, yes.
Your crush? Damn.
Yeah, you know what it feels like. Yeah, I mean, he's my brother or whatever. He kind of like not good looking though. I'm more good looking though, but like whatever. Though.
You're all like trying to embarrass him and shit. Oh my God. Babe, put that comb down, bruh.
Don't be jealous.
Messing with your little toupee. Okay, guys. So we didn't even get into why we missed last episode, but basically it was because, I put in the community thing. Michael's sick. Again.
Yeah, but it's not just that I got sick. It's that the week started horrible. So normally in the weekend is when me and Alexis go out to eat to dinner and sit down and we start writing. Like, what are the video ideas for the week? What are we going to record? And let's be prepared, buy whatever we need to buy to like record a good video, you know, put out a good product out there for you guys.
They're like, what good videos, bitch?
They're like, oh, really? Where they at?
No, them low budget ass videos. What y'all be planning back here?
Well, anything. We gotta plan stuff because with that as not upload anything if we don't have stuff planned.
Everything needs to be planned like a month ahead, and everything goes not according to plan. And that's basically what happened this week. Like,
oh my God, it was we planned on doing we're not gonna spoil it, but we planned on doing a very complicated video that required us to buy some stuff and go to a place and stuff like that, right?
Fix it up, get it all prepared.
Yeah, but when I went to go visit where we're gonna record, complete mess. Basically, it was already 2 days into the week. It was a Tuesday, and I was like, damn, we're not gonna be able to record this video. Like, there's nothing to record here. So I gotta regroup, and Alexis, let's think about a new video idea, right?
Right.
We're going to go record like a food video at this food festival here in Colima. Tell me why it's a food festival, but it's the shittiest food festival. Like, all they're selling is like burgers. They're selling boneless wings, beer, micheladas, and that's it.
Yeah, it's like not, bro. Like, it was so ass. It's like Colima whenever they try to do anything. Because it's a small, like, it's not a small city, but it's a small city. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a small city. And then, like, it's like, well, we can still make a video. Like, let's just be funny and record ourselves. We'll be in public, so, like, it'll be cool, you know? Bro, tell me why, like, we get there at the time where there's good sun, like, at 6. There's nothing up.
They're barely getting there to, like, prepare things.
And the thing starts at 4. And at 6, they're still setting up. And then I'm like, bro, we need, like, at least decent lighting. Like, there's going to be too much shades and stuff like that to record hella at night.
Just nothing went according to plan. And when I tell you guys, like, this food fest was, like, a block. Like, not even a block. It was like a 3-minute walk down the road.
Yeah.
Like,
so
it was so small.
Makes me miss, like, visiting big cities. When we visited Rio de Janeiro, we went to, like, a food, like, place. Oh, my God. It was streets on streets on streets upon, like, different food from around the world.
Everywhere. From Asia, Africa, Europe.
We should have recorded a video there.
I know, like, trying the food.
I know.
We didn't even try anything there, bro.
We did try a cool amount of stuff.
What did we try?
It's because, what was it? We were trying to, like...
We were doing
not eat that bad. I don't know.
Yeah, it wasn't an eating video. It was a different video we were doing. We didn't.
I know. We should. Why? Like, that would have been way better.
There'd be some regret. Those be my biggest types of regrets. Like, when I'm somewhere and, like, I didn't try something or I didn't buy something when I had the chance.
Yeah.
You know, I always have those regrets. But I hate, like, when I have way too many options. I get way too stressed out. And I'm like, no, I can't do this.
That's exactly how I feel. And then it's like... There's so many stands of, like, the same thing as, like, which one do I choose? And then you're like, oh, look, that stand, it might be good because there's a lot of people in line. But it's like, do I want to stand in line? Like, no.
Like, what a tough life we live. Like, no.
We're so spoiled, bro. Anyways, like, going back to, like, what was going on the week. Apart from the first video not being able to record, the second video was a bust in the food fest. I had also recently gotten my tattoo cover up.
We haven't even talked about this.
I know. Yeah, I finally got my hand covered up.
You gotta tell them about just the story of you getting your tattoo. Where he gets his tattoo is like hella cholo, hella.
Nah, yeah. It's not that cholo, but it's basically, it was a guy
him.
Oh yeah, the guy, like, that I went to, like, the studio, like, the tattoo artists are, like, really barrio, like, you know. Like, chido carnal, o ¿cómo está? Like, I don't know how to explain
They're
it. They're
hella cholo, right? Though. It's just funny. And then Michael walks in. What did you tell me when you first went there? You were like, they probably just hella think like I'm the
white kid that wants to get a hand tat and stuff like that, trying to be quirky.
Their first tattoo or something like that.
Like, they would call me like, ¿Qué onda, mi nene? ¿Qué quieres? Like, they would treat me, like, talk to me like if I was like that white boy, you know what I mean? And I'm like, oh, yo también soy barrio, yeah.
Mira esto.
No, but yeah, that's how I felt at the beginning. But, like, no, it's cool people, you know. Anyways, yeah, so we finally went over there and we came up with a good tattoo. By the way, tattoos here, guys, they're way cheaper. Like, way cheaper. And I'm so happy because of it, because I did not want to spend much covering this horrible tattoo. But
you should. Guys, tattoo is if you've never got a tattoo before, tattoo is the one thing in the world that I feel like you need to spend good money on. Because if you spend... Example A, like, you get what you pay for. You know what I mean? That's the one thing.
Anyways, well, I finally got it covered. But what does that mean? I'm in pain. I can't be out in the sun with the sun hitting, like, my hand directly. I have to keep taking care of it. It shit gets itchy and stuff like that.
Oh, my God. He hasn't been able to wash the dishes for a week. I spent 45 minutes today and last Wednesday. It's because today I was really mad. I woke up irritated and I had to wash all these fucking dishes and I wanted to make a TikTok. And I was mad at Michael and I was like, I just spent all yesterday washing dishes. He was like, it was like 3 days ago.
No, it was like 4 days ago.
No,
I'm like, what? When did you wash dishes? Like, way ago. and she was like, I washed them yesterday.
And then I thought about it. I was like, wait, I'm tripping. Oh my God, it's like when you know you're wrong in a situation. Yeah. Wait, I want to talk about this after your tattoo stuff about the we listen and we don't judge. But you know, like, when you're wrong, this might just happen to me. But like when me and Michael are talking about something or arguing about something and I'm wrong and I like look it up and see that I'm wrong on Google, that's very rare, by the way. Very rare.
Not that rare.
I'll like slyly try to change the conversation and slyly put my phone down. Like, it's so embarrassing when you're wrong. You know what I mean?
I know. But, like, listen, when we argue, it's not even arguing, but when we debate stuff, like, when I'm wrong, like, yeah, I'll get mad or whatever, but, like, she'll know right away that I'm wrong, and, like, I know I'm wrong. But when she's wrong, it's the complete opposite. Like, oh my God, it's just,
Okay, I will admit I am bad about that. I'm a little bit stubborn. Like it's just kind of like a dagger in my heart when I'm wrong.
And I try to keep explaining stuff to her, but like she's not listening to like understand. She's listening to respond to me.
Oh
and
my
that's
God.
her whole purpose. I'm like, bro, can you listen to understand?
Okay, anyways, getting out of this.
Okay, yeah. And then what happened in the week when it was finally time to record the podcast, I woke up sick.
Yeah, he literally woke up sick the night before, the morning up, and I woke up like ready, like we're gonna get this and this done, like this is gonna be a very productive day, because that week like messed everything up and we couldn't do anything that we needed to do. Like all videos were backed up, everything was backed up. So I was like, okay, today's gonna be productive, and motherfucker wakes up sick.
Yeah, it was not a
I was like, I know it's bad, but I low-key get a little bit irritated sometimes, because I feel like, honestly, I feel like I was watching Hamza and Martin's one of their last podcasts when Martin got sick. He got sick, and he was talking about in the podcast how like he was on FaceTime with Hamza or something, and he was like, it's not that bad, it's just like a cough and a headache. But to Mandy, his girlfriend, he was acting like he was hella sick so that she could take care of him. And I was like, I know Michael does this shit. Like I know for a fact you do this shit. Like
no, I'm laughing because that's funny. It's that Martin does that, you know. But
you
like
can't tell me you don't do that.
No, the thing is, I'm the opposite. Because listen, the times that I've gotten sick, Alexis is really irritated for some reason.
I'm not that irritated,
and that's like a red flag, you know. But like she gets irritated at me when I get sick because I'm ruining the plans, and I'm like, well, it's not my fault. So I try to like get better right away. So what happened that morning when I woke up sick, she's like energetic and trying to do stuff, and I'm like, after throwing up, I'm like, okay, let's try to do this. And then she's like, can you go get like meat or something like to the store so we can make sandwiches? I'm like, yeah, let's go. Bro, I felt the whole way that I was gonna freaking pass out. I don't even know how I was talking to the people, but like I was completely like out of it. And then I get home and I get the stuff to her. I'm like, babe, I don't think I'll be able to. I feel really bad. I was like,
oh, dramatic.
Yeah. And then you get like that, like you're so dramatic. And I'm like, no, please.
No, because you know what it is? Like when I get sick, it's either like I cannot move from my bed. Like I cannot do nothing. Like I cannot do nothing in this moment. Or I suck it the fuck up and do what I need to do. Like that's how I've always been. So when he does that, I'm like, literally, like, is it that bad? Is it that bad?
Is it because you like don't get sick easily? Like your build, your body,
your build is a little bit unique.
You're made to survive. You know what I mean? Like you got extra protection. No, but like Alexis seriously doesn't get like sick from her stomach, like nothing like that. And then when she does get sick, like, oh, you can physically tell that like she's very sick and she shouldn't do anything at the moment. But like for me, it's like I'm actually like trying, like, let's do something, but I can't.
Because it's like, no, Michael be having tummy aches. I'm like, babe, seriously, a tummy ache could not be that bad. Like seriously,
it's not just any tummy ache. I woke up.
Another thing is because as women we go through cramps, and cramps I would say cramps are worse than tummy aches, and we still have to do whatever we do. Like we still need to go to school, we still need to go to practice, work, feed for the kids, do all this shit when you're having literally cramps and tummy aches. You know what I mean? Like it hurts. I want to get a cramp stimulator so you can feel it.
I'll be good for real. I used to get electrotherapy when I was a child because of soccer.
What?
They're like, be a better player, and then they'll electrocute me. No, I'm saying. You've never heard of electrotherapy, like for muscles and stuff like that? Mm-mm. So it's a stimulation thing to help you recover.
What the hell?
Yeah, I used to do that because I was a really good soccer player.
Damn, I didn't do none of that shit.
I know you didn't.
But I was still really good. So yeah, sometimes I want to get a cramp stimulator just so you can feel, and I'm like, I need to know your area of like pain tolerance. I'm like, because this is how my cramps feel, and I still go about my day. So you need to tell me how your cramps, your stomach ache feels.
I always, since I figured out like girls suffer a lot and they bleed and they also have pain, I always figured out like, how do you guys get out of the house when you guys have your period? Like,
you still gotta live, boy.
There should be a law. Like I'm all for women, you know what I mean? Like
I always see this thing, and it was talking about like if damn it, I forgot. Something about
it's stuck. It won't.
Just leave it there. It's really cute like that.
Okay.
It's something about birth control. Like if men could get pregnant, birth control would have been like, or abortions would have been depenalized. What is it? Don't put me in your complimations. What is the word?
Complimations? You're in one. What is complimations?
You don't know what a complimation is? I know I'm saying
it's not how it's said. It's not how it's pronounced.
How is it? Complication? How is it?
I won't even say it because I'm Mexican.
No, say it. Say it because you know it, right?
Compilation? I think.
Okay, whatever. You know what I mean. But abortion would be legal. Let's say that. If men could get pregnant.
Oh, what a good insight.
Because men are weak as fuck is what I'm trying to say. Y'all can't even take tummy aches. God, give me a break. Give me a break. That's literally how I feel. And
but
I honestly feel bad.
It was not a tummy ache. I was literally throwing up at 4 a.m. in the restroom.
I know. That's what I have, like, really stuff I need to fix in my head because I feel like
oh yeah,
I have like a bias towards men, and sometimes I put that on Michael because obviously he's a man. But I'm like,
obviously, guys, if you guys haven't noticed.
But I'm like, he's not one of those men. Like, I don't need to treat you like that. You know what I mean?
Type shit.
But yeah, sometimes I be thinking that, like, boy, give me a break, a tummy ache.
Well, now that we got out of that horrible week, we started this week also pretty damn weird. Well, at least for me. So let me tell you what happened. My brother got his primera comunión. So if you don't know, I'm not even baptized. My brother was just baptized, but he didn't do his comunión or anything because my family, when I was born, for some reason they wanted to be Jehovah's Witnesses. And Jehovah's Witnesses, I don't think they do any of that stuff. Basically, I was not baptized or anything.
Wait, that's just still the funniest lore I've ever heard about your family. Is your parents, like, I will never, every time I hear it, I just need to laugh. Like, what do you mean y'all are Jehovah's Witnesses?
Like, we're just like fake Jehovah's Witnesses. Like, we're like, it's like when you try to do stuff.
Wait, why are your parents just like us? That's some shit we would do.
They just like us for like it's like
just trying shit,
yeah,
just doing
like,
shit.
If we try it enough, it'll happen. You know what I mean? Like, you know how we say like we should get in a diet, so let's not get dessert or let's not eat bad. But you know damn well like we've been in a diet for 2 years.
We're trying our hardest.
Yeah, we are. That's probably how they felt though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyways, my brother's finally having his first communion because he's actually, what's it called when you're engaged or prometida?
They're engaged?
No, todavía no están casados.
Oh, like a promise ring?
So, yeah, my brother is basically, he's soon to be...
He's getting ready for the process of getting married.
Of getting married, for the process of it, right? Because he has a girlfriend and everything. Anyways, so I go to the church, and first off, we make it late with Alexis, right? Why? Because my family just decided not to flip and call me and let me know that when it was at where it was at or anything. So I had to call him and I was like, Mom, like the first communion is right now. Like, why did y'all just send me a text right now? Can you tell me where it's at? Like, what's going on?
Are we invited?
Yeah, are we invited? Like, what's going on?
They just weren't gonna invite us, imagine.
So basically, yeah, so it was hella last minute. Alexis was literally in the shower and I just took off with the clothes that I have and Alexis just came out with the wet ass hair. Anyways, apart from being lost, like we made it a bit late and I'm just out of the church thing, just looking at the ceremony from the outside, and I realized, babe, I have a freaking Diablos Rojos de México, de la ciudad shirt on. If you don't know, there's a baseball team in Ciudad de México that is se llaman los Diablos Rojos. Like los Diablos.
He's wearing a shirt that says literally the Devils on it in a church.
I know. I'm like, fuck. So I'm still standing out there just looking at it, like, he's not going outside.
He's awkward like this.
Like courage, and not just that. The tattoo I just got looks hella fucking like macabro. Like it looks like freaking
demonic.
Like it looks demonic type shit. And it's like, oh my god, this is the worst case scenario.
He's literally standing like this outside, like so awkward. I'm like, babe, just be. And then his mom. So we're standing outside the ceremony, and you know, like how a church is, like you could sit in there and stuff.
Yeah.
And his mom's like, let's go sit in. Michael's like,
I'm like, no, we're good out here. Like, it's about to end. Like, we're just good out here.
And I had heels on. I was like, babe, please, just be normal. Let's go.
Yeah, but basically the whole time, like, I was not supposed to cover, like, oxygen going to my hand or anything like that. But I was covering my hand the whole time, sweating as balls out.
You're sacrificing
yourself.
yourself.
I'm like, it's okay. Like, as long as nobody looks at my stuff. But that's not the worst part. I have gone to church, like, not even 10 times in my whole life, right? So I'm there and I'm finally like saying hi to people and saying hi to the family of my cuñada. And tell me why I go up to them and we're still inside church. And I'm like, ¿Qué onda, güey?
I didn't find nothing wrong with that. No.
You're not supposed to cuss or say anything like that in church. Yeah, and they're like, hola, ¿cómo está? Anyways, so embarrassing, and I couldn't like stop being myself. I couldn't stop like cussing like little bit. So I said that to them, and then me and my brother were joking around, and I said something about cabrón, and they're like, "Oh my god!"
The pastor, is that what it's called, a pastor?
Yeah, the father.
The father, he's all looking at you like, get the fuck out of here.
Get out of here.
I don't know why, if it's just me, but we need a charger. I'm gonna say this real fast. I don't know why, if it's just me, but like, I honestly, no disrespect, like I have respect to all religions, like I don't disrespect religions. I'm personally not religious, but I feel so uncomfortable in churches. Like I feel so uncomfortable in churches.
That's what I was gonna talk about.
Sorry y'all, the camera died, but we are back in business. What were we talking about?
Yeah, I was talking about how like I really did not feel like accepted at all. You know how you feel awkward in there? Like I
feel judged.
I feel judged. I didn't feel accepted when I went in there. And it's like not a good feeling. But at the same time, like like apart from personal reasons, what are the reasons that a person can feel like that in there, you know?
Because they be judging, like generally.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, no, but and I was like, I'm very, very open-minded. I've always been an open-minded person. And I remember one time we went to church with your grandma, remember? A year ago or something. Uh-huh. And I honestly like sit there and try to listen, you know, if I can feel anything. But then it's like, I be listening and I'm like, there's no logic. Like, this is not even making sense. The pastor was talking something about,
they're talking about how trans people are not a real thing and stuff like that.
No, but yeah, they were talking about trans people. Like, they're just being blatant, like, they don't fuck with trans people, you know what I mean? So basically what he was saying, like, if some murderers came in here and tell you, like, everyone in the church, leave or you will be killed. Are you going to stay or are you going to go? Like, basically proving your faith. Like, will you die for God? Will you die for God? And I was just thinking in my mind, like, are they forgetting that they literally killed millions, thousands of indigenous people if they did not convert to Christianity? Like, it was like, believe in God or you get killed. Yeah. I'm like,
it's like, very hard because actually like religion and all that stuff, the community is actually something that can be very beautiful. Yeah, but like you gotta like, it's just very hard to ignore everything that came with it. It's just very hard for me. Yeah. And like I feel really bad because my family is very religious. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, well, I want to be part of this. And they seem to have a lot of faith and to be happy. But at the same time, it's like, but do you guys acknowledge like what took place? It's like, just how do you ignore everything or even ignore like the fallacies? I don't know what it's called. Like what's a fallacy? Like you just said it, not me. I don't know. Like the things that don't make sense. You know what I mean? Like that literally don't make sense. And you're like, how do you make this make sense without like some supernatural shit? You know what I mean? Like it's impossible. Like once you look into the history, like you're gonna go down a rabbit hole and you're gonna learn a lot of horrible stuff. And I feel like, honestly, guys, this is my true feeling on religion. And I did grow up like semi-religious. My family has never been like super religious, but like my grandma, my Mexican side of the family, like we would go to church with them like every Sunday. You know what I mean? We were there. I went to childhood church things, and I honestly had really fun doing that. And but so I did grow up with some background in religion, but this is how I see it. Like everything they teach you in the Bible and they teach you about church, basically it's just being a good person. Like it's just being a good person. Yeah. And I'm like, why do you need a book to tell you to be a good person? Yes. Like, or you go to hell and you die. You know what I mean? I'm like, just be a good person. Like I've always thought that since I was a kid. Like, you know what I saw the other day? Part of a religion, but not Christianity or the Catholic Church, but part of the Mormon Church. So I guess Mormons have to give 10% of their income to the church. That's crazy. And the Mormon Church is the richest church and of all other churches, the Mormon one, right? And then I guess there's a bunch of stuff that you just cannot defy the religion at all. It's just so crazy. The founder of it had like 15 wives. And it was an ex-Mormon person saying this. Like, it wasn't just any person ranting. No, it was an ex-Mormon person ranting about this stuff. There's a lot of bad stuff said. I don't remember it all. But basically, like, what? That's crazy. Even if you're a church, even though if you're a poor, piss poor person, you still got to give 10% of your income. Nah, like, that's extra taxes. It's just a lot of stuff don't make sense to me. I'm like, bro, I literally do not need to read
or follow somebody in the sky to become a good person and to donate and to treat somebody like neighbors or not judge people. You know what I mean?
But you know why it works?
Huh?
It's a mental thing. It's something about your...
It's like making them disciplined, no?
It makes a person have existential like fulfillment. Like the feeling of you have a reason to exist. Because, a lot of people, I've struggled with this in the past. Like, what is my reason? Why am I here on the earth? And religion gives you an answer to that. And you're here to follow the word of God,
True, that does make sense.
And that's why it works a lot, because it's like a psychological thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're putting your faith, and having faith is a great thing for mental health. Like, you have faith on something more powerful than you.
Yeah, because sometimes you'd be like,
instead of yourself,
what am I even doing this for type stuff.
Like for people that don't have like faith in themselves, I guess, or some type of way like that, because people still have faith in themselves. But like, you put all your faith into somebody that is more powerful than you, better than you, or something like that,
Yeah.
And you put all your trust into them. So it is good to not stress about a lot of stuff, I guess. And it gives you a reason to exist.
Some people who kind of need to be told what to do.
Yes. And I feel I'm a person like that.
You need to be told like what to do.
I feel like that's not the best trait I can have, but I feel like sometimes it feels way more comforting if you don't have to worry about stuff and somebody just tells you what to do.
Yeah, I'm like that too, but not when it comes to like being a good person.
There's levels to it,
Yeah. I mean, I don't judge anybody. Like, I'm not a person who judges at all. And so I respect all religions, and I don't judge people who follow God or whatever religion they want. Like, I really don't care. It's your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But, what I wanted to talk about. But it's not for me is what I'm saying. And I don't think it will ever, ever, ever be for me. So, like, stop commenting follow God in my comments. I always get those comments like, submit yourself to God. I'm like, I'm not, babes. I'm not. Sorry, I'm not.
I do like...
But you know what's weird, though? Sorry to interrupt you. Like, it's not that I'm atheist. Like, I believe in something. But it's not like you follow everything they say or you will go to hell. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, I believe in like a God.
I believe that too. I believe in a higher power. Yeah. Definitely, there has to be a higher power in this universe. But we don't know exactly what it is. So it's up, like, to me, it's like up for interpretation,
Yeah. I agree with that too. You know how I interpret it? Yeah. This is generally like how I kind of see, I guess, my philosophy, my religion or whatever. Like, I kind of see it as like, yeah, there's a God or the universe, but it's not a person. It's in all of us. Like, it's in the plants, it's in the trees, it's in you, it's in me. And so you treat everybody with love. You treat plants, you treat animals, everybody with love, respect, like no judging. You know what I mean? Like, you just be a good person because it's in all of us. And it's not like, you know what I mean? That's kind of how I see it.
My interpretation of it is that all of us, we all have a soul, and we all have like a guardian angel, I guess the guardian angel can be represented as like a god, but we all have something out there that is protecting us and that has different energies, has good energies, can have bad energies, and it all depends on the life of a person. So I believe that we all have certain powers and certain energies within us, and somebody that is here to protect us and help us out and guide us in our life. I feel that's definitely like what I've believed in the most. And I try to, like, when I'm trying to improve myself, I guess mostly for doing stuff for myself, I also see it as I'm doing this for, like, to not be an embarrassment, like with my guardian angel, or like the person or the somebody that is looking upon me, because it's like proud. Because I feel like we're always like being watched. Like, the universe is always watching us.
So you think you're only doing good stuff because you're being watched? Or you act
it's just in a way of seeing my life in a third person view. Like, I'm doing something obviously bad, and it's like, damn, would the person watching me, taking care of me, be proud of me right now? Like, would my hero looking at me right now be like, like, I would be embarrassed, So that's why sometimes I think about it in that way, and I'm like,
And I feel like that's why religion also does help a lot of people, because, like,
makes you more self-conscious.
Yeah, it makes it like you're gonna get consequences if you're a bad person. You know what I mean? And some people need that. Like, some people are really just bad people. Yeah. And that's probably... Never mind. I'm gonna stop my tongue right there. But, like, I see it as... I don't know. Like, we're all connected. You know what I mean? Like, I see myself in you. I see myself in the kids across the country. You know what I mean? It's, like, more of, like, having empathy for everyone around you, the plants and the earth. You know what I mean? And I don't know why, like... like the world is lacking empathy real bad, especially the U.S. with like.
You're a very empathetic person.
Probably because I'm a woman.
Okay.
I think women are. I've talked about this a lot with Michael, but men are just, and it's not your fault. Like generally, men, like there's something in the genes or the society, growing up in society, for you guys to not like express your emotions. You know what I mean? Because Max is really, really empathetic, but that's because we give him like so much love. His parents give him so much love. Like he's surrounded completely by love. We always tell him to like be mindful of other people's emotions. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's maybe not normal for them.
It's because. Just listen, I'm going to put it like this. And I don't know if you guys will agree with it or not. But men, since we are born, there's a lot of high expectations expected of us. Act like a man. Don't cry because crying is for girls. Do this and that. Like everything they tell you as a kid is for you to grow up as a strong man. But it's really like imposed. Like it's very like standard. Like you have a lot of expectations, I mean, as a boy. And when I think about it, my female cousins and stuff like that, like, I just felt like we never had the same pressure put onto us, you know? Like, I don't know if you ever felt pressure in a kid. Yeah, it's definitely a different pressure. But, like, definitely, man, like, since we are born, it's always, like, there's a high expectations for us.
Well, I feel like being the first daughter in the house, the oldest daughter, like, I feel kind of that pressure. But, like, that'll make me lose my empathy, you know what I mean? Because I've always been pressured, like, you need to be the role model for your sisters. Like, you can't do anything wrong. You can't go down the wrong path. You can't have bad grades because you are the role model of your sisters. You know what I mean? You literally have to reach here and that's it. Like, there's nothing else. You know? So I do feel that having to grow up. But that's what I'm saying. Like, men, something in the DNA, man. Y'all lack empathy. I keep seeing these memes and I always tell them about to Michael. And it's like men in their 20s learning about like having to do LSD to learn about empathy when girls learned about that and like when they're 8 years old at a sleepover. Yeah,
it would have been funnier if you did it shorter.
If I did it shorter, like saying it.
Yeah, it took way too long.
Guys, I'm not thinking right. Sorry, it's been hard
we've entered a crazy yap session. We went into freaking our beliefs, our feelings.
And that's the Impulsive Thoughts Podcast for you. See you next episode. Wait, there was something I wanted to say though and I forgot. Guys, I forgot what I was talking about. But anyways, going into something new. I seen this video saying something about pertaining to people like me, basically, who wants to do fucking everything, who wants to learn all the languages, who wants to read every freaking book, who wants to listen to every song in the world. Like, I literally feel like I just like everything. Like, I like everything and I'm open to liking everything. You know what I mean? And like, I like to learn everything.
You want to hear my opinion on that?
I will right now. Seeing like new perspectives of life, learning about other people's perspectives. Like, I want to know everybody's life story. You know what I mean? That's the type of person I am. And I seen something saying like the only way to get close to doing that is reading books. You know what I mean? So lately, I might become a bookworm. I've been on Pinterest, y'all, looking up book inspo. Like, I spent all night for like 2-3 hours just like looking at books and like their reviews and everything.
Yeah,
on
she
Pinterest.
makes fun of me for never finishing a book in my life.
That's crazy to me. That's honestly crazy.
I finished mangas.
Well, that counts. It's a book.
I guess that counts.
I mean, it's a book. You know what I mean?
Dude, mangas are so good. Like, it's so crazy.
Basically, what I wanted to say, I came to the conclusion that I will be writing a memoir about my life, guys.
Shouldn't you wait till you're like older?
Yeah, duh. But I'm just saying, I'm doing it right now, so I need to
talking into existence.
Start talking in what?
Talking it into existence.
Existence, yeah, I am. So I need to start journaling, by the way. But like, I've never actually read a memoir. Let me put that out. At least I don't think I have. But there's this one I want to read, and it's like everything I know about love. It's a cool book cover by this girl named Dolly, and it's like her life story, you know what I mean? And that's what I love. I'm like, wait, because I didn't know what memoirs were until I seen this video, guys. Don't come for me in the comments. I'm that bitch. Yeah. But and I'm like, wait, those are literally the books that I like need to read, because I love hearing about other people's lives, you know what I mean? Like, to detail. Like, I want to know everything.
I do like him a lot too, but more
mangas.
I feel more in like, I'm like more of a background like environment. Like, I don't know if I explain it right, but like just learning about how other people live their lives in different environments. It's because I know how I live my life, and if I read a memoir of somebody else that lived where I live, it's kind of like,
no, but that's what it is. Are you going to read a memoir for somebody who lived in Colima? Or what? Everybody has like different lives, even if you live in the same city.
No, but I'm not interested that much of a person's life. I'm interested on the surrounding of a person's life. What made him grow up a certain type of way? What made him like go through different stuff in their life? You know, that's what I'm interested in. You know, because somebody that lives here in Mexico is not going to have the same experience as somebody living in Brazil or somebody living in Europe. And I want to learn about like, what were your circumstances? And then I think to myself, how would I have grown up or became if I lived in those circumstances?
Oh, so you're more about like specifically people in different countries type stuff.
Like, yeah, like different, and then different times and like ages and stuff like that.
That interests me a lot.
Yeah, because I'm like, when I think about modern society, like where I live and stuff like that, it's kind of like.
But then you realize like, I feel like it makes you realize how much similarities you have with someone in a different country and how differences you can have with somebody who grew up in the same country, same city as you. You know what I mean? Like, you could talk to somebody and live a whole completely different life. You know what I mean?
But you know, that's the crazy thing. So when you're reading books, did you know that like the same books that do good in the Western world don't do good at all in the Eastern world?
Really?
At all. And it happens a lot with anime.
Are we talking about anime here?
I know this because of anime. But basically, there's like manga and anime that do really good in the West, but perform poorly in the East.
And what type of like anime is it?
Just different stuff. It varies a lot. But then there's stuff that does really good on the other side. And then you look at it, I'm like, why do you guys like this stuff? And it's just like each side likes their own different stuff.
It's because you grow up differently. You want like, you're looking for different things.
So what I'm trying to explain is that if you read a book, a memoir of somebody in Europe or somebody in Asia, and it's very popular here in the West, like there's a chance that it's popular here in the West because you relate to it. It's related to the Western world and how you view the world. But maybe for people in that side of the world in Asia, it's kind of like meh. It's like a random ass memoir. We don't feel identified with all. So I'm trying to say, like, how do you distinguish from something that is actually like from the rest of the world or something that is built and made for you in the Western world?
You read it and find out.
Yeah, but you'll like it because it's made for you. But what if you don't like it? Well, but then people on the other side of the world hella love it.
Well, who cares if what anybody else likes? If you like it, you like it. You know.
But you get what I mean, right? That's kind of like.
That's why I feel like you gotta be open, and it's important to like also read literature that's not just from the West. You know what I mean?
But do you acknowledge like it makes sense what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do. It's like I feel that's common sense. No, I'm just kidding.
No, it's not common sense.
No, at least for me, like I think it's important to read literature from, you know, all over the world. Mexican literature, Latin American literature, everywhere.
But
it gives you different. That's kind of why I like reading, because it gives you different looks on life everywhere.
But but are you still understanding what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That the stuff can be made for you to like it.
Yeah, that everyone has their own opinions is what you're saying.
No, just stuff changes, and I wonder how people see it in different parts of the world, because that's like how we see a different part of the world. And it's how that other side sees their part of the world. I'm just going to take, if you're getting confused there, I'm sorry. I just put out some high IQ shit out there into the world. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, I apologize. But I think this will mark the end of the podcast.
Okay, y'all. So that is the end of the podcast. Sorry we get all philosophical and shit on you.
Oh, yappity yap.
That's what I love about my podcast, our podcast.
Yeah, I can yap for hours and hours, but I need a refuel, so I'm kind of hungry.
Dude, that's why I like. That's why I like. I'm so in love with you, honestly. Like, y'all need somebody in your life where you could talk about brain rot memes and then go into like philosophical like, and then shit. Religion, the theory of religion. Yeah,
but people out there might look at us crazy, like with our theories and with our beliefs and shit like
that. These bitches think they're so smart.
These bitches think they're unique. You hear their dumbasses.
They're like, I fear we've already known this.
What if people watch us, the viewers? What if they're like actually watch us to like look how dumb we are? That's my biggest fear out there.
Like, we're the meme.
Yeah, like we're the meme. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's obviously people out there that make content where they act like they're dumb, but like we're not acting. Like, this is actually us.
This is not a personality.
I just opened a whole new fear. I opened the Pandora box.
It's okay. Put your theories down below, also, too, guys.
Yeah, put your theories out there so we don't feel crazy.
Tight shit. Dab me up, though. Dab me up, twin. Oh, I wanted to tell you guys that I fell at my marathon, but I forgot. But I fell at my marathon in front of everybody, so. Yeah. Please give a like, because that was traumatizing. Love ya.